When we talk about the United States and Russia, we're not just discussing two countries spanning continents. It's a clash of two vastly different lifestyles and cultures. One is the tech-savvy, multicultural America, and the other is the historically rich, tradition-steeped Russia. Join us as we uncover the fascinating stories behind these differences and see what makes these two nations so unique. The United States is the third largest country by land area, with diverse climates and terrains, while Russia is the largest country in the world, spanning Eurasia, with vast natural resources and extensive undeveloped regions. Both the United States and Russia have presidential federal republics, but the U.S. practices strict separation of powers with checks and balances, while Russia's political structure is more centralized, with greater presidential authority. U.S. President Joe Biden represents the Democratic Party, focusing on domestic reform and international cooperation. Russian President Vladimir Putin has been in power for a long time, with a strong leadership style that gives him significant influence both domestically and internationally. The U.S. is known for its high quality of life and emphasis on personal freedom, with citizens enjoying extensive civil rights. Russia's quality of life varies depending on the region and economic conditions, with the government placing more emphasis on social stability and national security. The U.S. has advanced infrastructure, particularly in road and air transportation systems. Russia's infrastructure development is uneven, with well-developed urban areas but still needing improvement in remote regions. The U.S. features diverse geography, including deserts, mountains, plains, and coastlines, while Russia is characterized by vast plains, dense forests, and the cold Siberian region. The U.S. population is around 330 million, highly diverse with a strong immigrant background. Russia has about 144 million people, with low population density and concentration in western urban areas. The U.S. has the world's largest economy, dominated by the service and technology sectors. Russia's economy relies heavily on energy and raw material exports, with oil and natural gas playing significant roles. The cost of living in major U.S. cities like New York and San Francisco is very high, while smaller towns and rural areas are more affordable. In Russia, major cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg have a moderate to high cost of living, with rural areas being much cheaper. The U.S. education system includes both public and private schools, with world-leading higher education institutions. Russia's education system is mostly public, focusing on basic sciences and engineering, with a strong higher education sector. The U.S. has increasingly emphasized environmental protection and sustainable development. Russia recognizes the importance of environmental protection but faces challenges due to its industrial structure and resource management issues. The U.S. is known for its high level of multiculturalism, attracting immigrants from all over the world. Russia has lower cultural diversity but possesses rich ethnic traditions and a deep historical legacy. English is the predominant language in the U.S., with Spanish being the second most spoken language. Russian is the official language in Russia, with multiple minority languages, especially in regions with concentrated ethnic groups. The U.S. is seeing a growing trend towards healthy eating. Though fast food culture remains dominant, Russians prefer traditional foods, with daily diets centered around meat, potatoes, and bread, offering a simpler diet structure. Housing in the U.S. mainly consists of single-family homes and urban apartments, with spacious family homes. In Russia, urban apartment buildings and rural single-family homes are common, with housing styles varying by region. Major U.S. holidays include Independence Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, with vibrant celebrations. Russia's key holidays include Victory Day, New Year, and Orthodox Christmas, with strong national and cultural significance. Cars are the primary mode of transportation in the U.S., with well-developed public transportation systems in cities. Russia has widespread public transportation, including subways, buses, and an extensive rail system, with trains being important for long-distance travel. Popular tourist cities in the U.S. include New York, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas, known for their cultural and entertainment offerings. Russia's main tourist cities are Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Sochi, known for historical landmarks and natural beauty. Americans value personal freedom and individualism, with a strong emphasis on self-expression and personal choice. Russian society places more importance on collectivism and respect for tradition, with family and community playing central roles in social life. The U.S. work culture is highly competitive, focusing on efficiency and results, with a fast work pace. In Russia, job stability and interpersonal relationships are more valued, with a relatively conservative work environment. The U.S. operates a capitalist market economy where private enterprises dominate economic activities. Russia employs a mixed economic model, with the state playing a dominant role in key industries like energy and defense. The U.S. healthcare system combines private and public resources, but costs are high. Russia's healthcare system is primarily public, offering free basic services, though medical facilities in some regions are underdeveloped. Americans enjoy sports, movies, and outdoor activities, with diverse entertainment options. Russians prefer cultural activities like theater, museum visits, and attending concerts, with a rich cultural life. The U.S. education philosophy focuses on innovation and critical thinking, encouraging students to explore and create. Russia emphasizes foundational knowledge and traditional subjects, with a strong focus on academic rigor and depth. The U.S. is religiously diverse, with Christianity being the dominant religion. Russia is predominantly Orthodox Christian, with religion playing a significant role in daily life and many traditions and holidays closely tied to religious practices. The U.S. is a global hub of technological innovation, leading in IT and high-tech industries. Russia excels in military technology and basic scientific research, particularly in space and nuclear technologies, with significant global influence. The U.S. has a high internet penetration rate, with an active online culture and rapid growth in social media and e-commerce. Russia also has high internet penetration, but the government exercises stricter control over online content, with relatively lower internet freedom. U.S. cultural heritage is deeply influenced by the Revolutionary War and multiculturalism, creating a unique national identity. Russia's cultural heritage is rich with influences from the Russian Empire and Soviet era, with renowned architecture, art, and literature.